good evening. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, O'Hara and Jason Cundy. We're going to hear from James Milner, who's on the station today. First, been chatting in the office earlier. We're discussing Arsenal, how they've embraced the dark arts under Arteta, time wasting, being annoying to play against. Bit of housery. We wanted to know whether you're a fan of the way Arsenal go about their business. Here's Cundy's take on Arsenal's housery and dark arts from last season.
And also, they're Arsenal. And what have they done in the last 20 years? Seriously? How can they be taking that battle there? Quieten yourselves down. You're a good side, really good team, and showed that the weekend. You're probably going to be second again.
Yeah.
When you win something, then you can shout from the houses. Then you can start doing all this housery. Then it's built on nothing other than, it comes from Arteta. He loves to promote, and it's fine. Arsenal fans would love it, and I totally get it. I watched Chelsea under Jose, right? Jose won things. Jose won Premier League. Back-to-back Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
He was there. You earn the right.
Yeah.
You earn the right. And right now, Arsenal haven't earned the right to be doing that sort of housery.
What's your take on that, Jace? Because I know you've got a different opinion now.
Well, Arsenal are earning the right. Anyone that's ever listened to me over the years, I have got no problem with players housery, diving, conning the ref, going down injured, all of that, right? I've got no problem with that. And Arsenal now are earning, in my opinion, the right to do this. And I watched them.
What do you mean? What do you earn the right to have
Because
housery?
they are.
I mean, any club at any level can, have housery about them.
Yeah, I know, but it's something about Arsenal. I watched Arsenal. I watched Arsenal against your mob. I watch them every week now. I want my Chelsea to be more like Arteta's Arsenal now. That's what I want. I want Chelsea to be
jealous of Arsenal.
No, but I remember watching Chelsea do this with Drogba. Right, winding games down, finding a way to kill the clock. Everyone has a pop at Arsenal, and I don't know how long ago that was. How long ago was that? Do we know? Have we got a date on that?
What, your comments?
No, those comments. We got a date on that. It was last season, right?
Yeah,
last season, right? But I see Arsenal now through different optics. I look at them now, and they are a stronger, certainly physically, certainly mentally. There's a different side to Arsenal this season. And I watched when Trossard came off against Wolves last midweek with this supposed concussion, right? And all the Wolves fans phoned us up, and he played on Sunday. I don't quite get away with that, but I'm looking at Arsenal going, I get it. I get why Arteta's doing that now. I get why he's.
But didn't you say the other day when they did that and they wasted time and minutes and it ended up costing them 2 points?
It doesn't always work. It's not exact science.
Yeah,
right. And
do you think it's a bit pathetic though?
No. Well, look, I saw Gabriel dive in the box to win a free kick so you don't score a goal. That for me is he recognises there's a deflection on the ball and he can't get there. I think that's it's a risky strategy, but I think that's good. He recognises I ain't getting there. He feels 2 hands on his back, goes down. He gets away with it, right? Now, personally, I would have given the goal, but I understand why the free kick was given, and it's not a howler. I get why the referees give it. He's got 2 hands on the back, he goes down, right? But Arsenal all over the pitch now. I'm watching. They're good at it, and it's in the mould of Arteta. Now Arteta, whenever that was said, they seem a different team now. Do you not get the feeling that Arsenal are now ready and built and designed to win the Premier League? And the housery is now very much part of that. They've the kicking the ball away, all of that, right? This has been going on for quite some time under Arteta, right? Some they get away with, some they don't. But I watched them against, I watched Trossard.
Didn't that cost them last season when you're talking about...
No, they weren't good enough last season. They were good. Yeah, yeah. But some you get away with, some you don't. Right. But I watched Trossard, right? And there was, I think it was Gray that's closed him down. And Trossard puts his bum into him and he feels the contact and he has another step and does a little whoops-a-daisy dive, right? And they get a free kick. And I'm looking again, come on, ref. I think the free kick might have been given for something else. But the point I'm making is Arteta is housing, not just because they're a good side, physically strong, mentally strong, they're housing. They're the best in the business. the best out there. And more teams need to look at that, winding the clock down, frustrating.
Man City don't do that. They win the Premier League.
And Man City done it for years. They've done it for years. Honestly, don't talk to me about Man City and Pep. Pep's Man City used to do all of that. For years they've done that.
Yeah, maybe.
For years.
Maybe.
Yeah, I watched Rodri go down and roll, it's up to the referees to clamp down on it. But I watch online about people calling Arsenal cheating. It ain't cheating. It's in-game management.
You are calling the ref, though.
Well, then the ref...
form of cheating.
It's not cheating.
Well, the Gabriel one is a form of cheating. He gets away with it.
It's a form of a little bit of desperation because he knows he's underneath the ball, he's taken a deflection. He's felt two hands on his back and he's gone down. That is him thinking within milliseconds, I'm in trouble. How can I get myself out of it? And it worked.
So the reason you've changed your opinion from last
I haven't changed my opinion. The same rules apply. Same rules apply. What I was saying last season is that you earn the right to do that.
What do you mean?
Well, now I believe Arsenal are going to win the title. I believe that. And I said last season.
So they're allowed to do that because now they're capable of winning the title. That doesn't make
sense. There's a different feel.
Any
about
team can
Arsenal.
do that in the Premier League, Jace.
Yeah, of course they can. But don't moan about it then. Don't moan about it. Don't be telling me Arsenal are the best. And we watched for years, right? When I grew up as a kid, watching Argentinians, Italians, Uruguayans go down in the World Cup. People saying it's cheating, they're diving. Took us years to catch up. Took us as a nation, and I still think we're terrible at it. As an English side going into a World Cup, do you not think we're not great at that?
Well, Saka dives.
No, he wins free kicks.
He dives.
He wins free kicks. But there's a difference.
You're asking me if we're good at the dark arts. I mean,
I don't know whether we are as a nation. I don't know whether we are. I don't know whether we are as good as other nations. And then World Cup.
You're never going to be as good as the South Americans, right?
Because the South Americans for years are and were, and maybe still are the best in the business. But people.
I'm not a fan of it though. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, but
I get it. I understand winning games. I understand, but I don't like the softness of the going down. I mean, you were digging out Tarkowski the other day about doing it, Jace. You dug him out saying, what's he doing?
No, but I think...
He's trying to look for soft free kicks.
Yeah, no, but as a centre-half like that...
You just said, Gabriel, you said you get it.
No, but it's actually quite smart what he did. He was in trouble. Tarkowski, I remember that challenge. Tarkowski wasn't in trouble. Go and win the ball.
But it's dark arts.
Yeah, of course, dark arts. But you want...
On one hand, you're saying it's fine. No, but on the other hand, you're saying it's not.
No, two totally... One of them, Tarkowski should win the ball. The second one, Gabriel can't win the ball. The ball has been... It's taken the deflection. He can't win it. He's recognised that. And I just get... people go on social media talking about cheats and this and diving and going down. Every team is at it. Arsenal are the best at it. They're the best.
Have to have something to be, the best at. I don't know if like that.
Well, match them then. Match them. I want Chelsea.
If you say, look, match them, and then we're going down a slippery slope of watching players basically trying to buy fouls, con the ref, cheat, and that ain't where we want the game to go, Jace.
Well, there's a referee there to make a decision.
Yeah, I know, but, if you're asking for that, are we trying to eradicate diving out of the game?
You're never going to eradicate diving out of the game.
No, I know you're not going to completely eradicate it, but you're trying to stop it. People getting booked for silly ones, even if it's on the halfway line.
They all at it, mate. There's not a team out there that doesn't do it.
I get, if you're winning the game 2-1, you go take the ball into the corner, you kick it off people's shins and all that.
What about the one where a player closes someone down and they just wait for the challenge and they fall over, right?
Yeah,
modern day. Don't give the referee a decision to make.
I know, but
some of the attackers
have been doing that for 20 years.
No, but don't give the referee a decision. Mate. Stand there. Yeah. He's waiting for it.
No, I know, but you get sucked in, don't you? You get sucked in.
Like I said, but I look at Arsenal and I just watch what they're doing. And is it frustrating as an opposition team? Yes, of course it is. But they are the best at it. And I want my team to be more like that, in-game management. Chelsea are terrible at in-game management at the minute. We go down to 10 men. We're terrible at dealing with slowing the game.
No, you are. Yeah. I mean, Robert Sanchez the other week.
No, but that's what I mean. Okay.
But I get that.
Okay, let me
ask you this. That's not housery, though. That's common sense.
But
managing a football match.
But that's part of it. That's what I'm saying.
Not cheating.
No, I'm not saying
that's like, when the ball comes from across, the keeper gathers it and then it
goes down.
I get all that. That's a form of housery to manage a football match. I don't get the soft fouls, the soft free kicks, the dive into, like when there's the little thing on a little tap on the shoulder and you go. I'm sorry, I can't get around.
But the referee
I can get around managing football matches, but there's ways of managing football matches without cheating.
But in that situation, referee's still got to give a decision, right?
Yeah.
Well, as a defending side or opposition, don't give the referee a decision to make. Arsenal under Arteta, they are. I mean, look at Arteta on the touchline, right? Look at him. They're all over the pitch, and this is, by the way, it's a backhanded compliment. Arsenal are the best at it. They are. Man City. Do you not think Man City used to be brilliant at it, and they've lost their touch a bit?
It's hard to remember because for me, I think of Man City teams, and I think
they'd slow the game down.
No, but I think of the way they moved the ball, they kept the ball, and they may manage a game by keeping the ball. They didn't manage a game by, producing housery and frustrating.
Oh, they would.
Seeing out the clock. Man City used to keep the ball for 5 minutes, couldn't get the ball.
Honestly, Rodri was the best. He's another one, right? The dark arts, he absolutely mastered it, putting his body between, waiting for the contact and just fall over. The refs are the ones that need to be stronger. If you want the game to be cleaned up, don't blame the players, blame the refs.